can reach a TAL site in the event of a single engine failure. However, all three are in good shape. Space Shuttle Endeavour sailing into fair winds on its final historic voyage. This view looking down the external fuel tank, the orbiter there on the top, as Endeavour continues to power its way into orbit, traveling 4,000 miles per hour downrange, 90 miles, altitude 50 miles. 3 minutes, 15 seconds into the flight.
Oh, how cool is that? I remember being in third grade watching an Apollo mission, just watching the rocket take off. And then from that to this, I mean, the way technology has expanded to allow us to be a part of these launches, incredible. Just incredible.
Can't wait to see where it goes next. The next generation of space.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool to see. So, of course, as we said, you know, the retiring Endeavour is the last flight today. And then after that, Atlantis will roll out, which is...
all three main engines still looking in good shape. Hydraulic systems and electrical systems on board the orbiter.
That will be Atlanta's last flight and the final mission of the Space Shuttle program, period.
Endeavour, negative return.
That didn't sound very positive.
Oh, no, I'm sure it's fine.
Endeavour can no longer return to the Kennedy Space Center in the event of an engine failure now, but all three are still in good shape, as are all of the other systems aboard the orbiter. Quiet here in Mission Control as a team of flight controllers watches over all of the systems. 4 minutes, 20 seconds into the flight, Endeavour's traveling 5,500 miles per hour. Altitude now 63 miles, traveling downrange 186 miles, or about 335,000 feet in altitude.
Cool.
Interesting way of saying point of no return.
Yeah. It just means there'd be a different, they'd have to have a different plan. They're just unable to go back if they had to. Looks like they're doing well, though. There you go. Took it for you live. The last launch of the Space Shuttle Endeavour safely off into space for this mission. They figure they had something like 500,000 people expected to be on hand to watch that launch today.
I've never heard that directive before. They can no longer come back.
Yeah, well, they can't. They just can't to the Kennedy Space Center, right? They would have to, you know, execute some other plan that would, you know, coming here to California. Who knows how they would have to do it.
Should something go wrong, should you need to come back to Kennedy Space Center, you're SOL.
You are. That's an official term. We heard lots of abbreviations as the shuttle was lining up there. Hey, Don, nice to see you.
Yes,
nice to see you.
I'm a huge fan of the space program. Who's not? I'm sad to see that everything's winding down with the space shuttles.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm about the same age. We're talking about watching the Apollo launches as kids, you know. I mean, we couldn't even conceive that people could actually go to the moon, or as some people say, a backlot in Burbank.
Right, yeah. What was that movie? Capricorn 1. That's the movie. OJ was in that movie. Good morning, OJ. I was in Heidelberg, Germany. My dad was a civil defense engineer in 1969 when we landed on the moon. And it was a huge deal over there. And it was very communal because you had all the Americans on the Army base getting together. And what then was the middle of the night, gather around little black and white TVs. Pretty awesome. And I'm glad to see the Giffords there as well. That's another great part of this whole thing.
Terrific, yeah. Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords was there to watch her husband take off. So there you go. All right, we will recap that for you here coming up. Christina Anderson in the CBS 13 newsroom.
Morning.
That's right. Good morning. I swear to you, I can't get enough of that. Every time we see it, it just gives me chills. It's incredible. And to think of what Mark Kelly must be thinking at this moment, just incredible. Big job in his hands right now. Space Shuttle Endeavour, as you saw it, has now made its final launch for you. These are some live pictures right now. Take a listen to the launch, just in case you missed it.
7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 0, and liftoff for the final launch of Endeavour, expanding our knowledge, expanding our lives in space.
Love that. Expanding our knowledge, expanding our minds in space. The shuttle took off from Cape Canaveral, Florida just minutes ago after it was grounded last month for an electrical glitch. As we mentioned, Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords, she's in Florida. She's watching her husband as he was blasting off into space for the last time. Mark Kelly, the commander of the Space Shuttle Endeavour. After the 2-week mission, the shuttle and crew will return, and the shuttle will be retired and sent to the California Science Center in Los Angeles. Very cool there.